the next day. I just got off of work and panicked at work realizing that I forgot to check on my peppers this morning. So they have been in the dehydrator, which has no temperature setting or timers or anything. It's a super cheap one, for 24 hours now. So I'm hoping they're not brown and useless. Okay, doesn't look too bad, so let's just make sure that they're actually all the way dried before I put them in a jar. Feels like it. Alright, I think we're good. So I put the hots in one jar and the not hots in the other jar. And then after I left work, I stopped by our local nursery and I was gonna get another bag of fertilome soil that I've been using, which is $15 for 2 cubic feet of soil. But they had Baccto out there, which I have never seen in person. I've only seen it on Roots and Refuge Farms channel. Jess likes to use that, and for whatever reason they had it marked down to $5 a bag. So instead of getting 1 bag of the fertilome, I got 3 bags of the Baccto. And then I got some pine shavings to put in the chicken coop, just to give them some different. Maybe I'll use some, did I say pine shavings? I meant pine straw. I got a bale of pine straw. Maybe I'll use some in the garden, some in the chicken coop. But yeah, it's really hot. I don't want to be out here very long today. I've got some phone calls to make, and I've got tomorrow off for 4th of July. So happy 4th to everyone out there. Happy Independence Day. Independence Day has taken on a whole new meaning for me in the last couple years. I'm thinking I may go ahead and pull these tomatoes, especially the ones that are blushing. I don't know, I just don't want the bugs to get them. They've already gotten the ones underneath down here. They have big holes already. It's so sad when you wait and you wait and you wait. Try to show patience and the bugs end up getting them. Good morning, guys, and happy 4th of July. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and I'm taking advantage of the coolness of the day to up pot some of these peppers. Probably don't have enough to fill all the bags, but that's the last one I put in one of these, and it got ginormous. So I'm wondering if I could stick like 2 plants. I did put 3 in there, but 2 of them were really small. Maybe I could fit 2 to 3 peppers in each one. We'll see. Having to avoid different spider webs around my garden this morning. Avoiding so that they can stay. Spiders are really good pest control. Look how dark this stuff is. Beautiful. Actually, it looks a lot like Black Kow compost. Then I'm thinking that's just because it's wet. I should have definitely gone with the smaller bags. It just takes way too much soil to fill these big ones up. Honestly, I thought I did. Maybe this is a 5-gallon. I don't know. We're supposed to be getting rain for the next 10 days. That's what I heard. I haven't actually looked it up for myself, which I thought we were getting a heat wave. Maybe the heat wave has already come through, because we did have a couple of days that were over the 100-degree mark. So maybe that was the heat wave and we're over it now, and we're gonna get some nice rain. My plants will appreciate it. I will appreciate it. Nature will appreciate it. Thank you, Lord. Oh, how could I forget to tell you? So yesterday, after I got off work, I got off early. This is starting to really seem like Black Kow. I found the same shells in the bags of Black Kow I got recently, and it feels and looks an awful lot like it, and that would explain why it was only $5. Maybe there was a mix-up. Anyway, we went and looked at a piece of property in the town over from us. It's 5 acres. 2.5 are cleared, 2.5 are wooded. There's a small stream. It's called Little Dun Creek, which I love because my family name on my mother's side is Dunn. It's got 3 addresses attached to it, 3 wells and septic systems. And there's an old mobile home there that either needs to be removed or fixed up. The bones seemed good. We were able to go in and walk around. The floor seemed solid. The roof was a metal roof. We would have to gut it if we were able to buy it. We're just dreaming right now, but it had, you could tell they had a lot of cats and didn't clean up, and probably left the cats there when they left the place because it was pretty bad. They're asking $155,000 for the 5 acres. We're already like in our minds planning what we would do with it and how we're gonna fix the trailer up and all of that. I don't think it's gonna last very long. It was already saved by 324 people just on Zillow alone. It's a really good deal, and it's cheap considering the housing market. I could barely sleep last night for being so excited about the possibility. So we're taking steps. We're you know. Okay, enough about that. I am going to go ahead and try to put these 3 little habaneros in here. Actually, maybe I'll just do the 2. Yeah, 3 would be kind of crowded. I mean, maybe it could work. These plants probably won't do very well because I let them fruit while they were so small. That usually stunts the plant pretty bad when it's already producing fruit. Now, I could pull these fruits off, and maybe that would help. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's see what 3 in here. 3 small ones looks okay. When they get bigger, that might be an issue. I'm gonna do it because I have very limited soil. I could always pull one out later if it seems like they're struggling, you know? All right. I'm wondering if I should go ahead and pull these little peppers off. It's gonna take this whole bag just to do 1, so I can only do 3 of these pots anyway. And I told myself I was done buying soil. So I'm hoping I can stick to that. All right. Little peppers. Hope you like your new home. Yeah, this feels just like Black Kow. It's not light and fluffy like potting soil should be. This is very different, and I'm thinking there was some kind of manufacturing or packaging mix up. This is supposed to have peat, and it's supposed to be a peat-based soil. There's no peat in this. This is, there's clay in here. I'm not sure if you guys remember my little pallet of dead plants over here. And I was hoping that they would come back. These I did not expect to come back. These were my rattlesnake calatheas, and they were dead. Like, they had been sticks for months and months and months. Would you look at that? I had truly given up on these guys. I just hadn't got around to dumping their pots out yet. Plants want to live, you guys. You just got to give them a chance. I've got some more caterpillars. I've seen some wasps toting some off, so we lost some, but we've still got some. So in some of my pots like this, I had a squash or whatever I planted in there, squash, that wasn't doing well. So I just took that out, set it over here. If it wants to grow, it'll grow. If not, it'll die. It's fine. It wasn't doing well anyway. Stuck peppers in its place. This tomato probably won't make it. It's already getting sick, but because it's finding out of the pot and reaching for the ground, I'm gonna let it do its thing. Then I had a bunch of little tomatoes I never got to up pot that were starting to get blight and everything, so I just threw them whole in this little spot. If they want to grow, they'll keep growing right there. I still have lots more peppers that need to be up potted. I even have tomatillos here that need to be up potted. Look at all these new blossoms on my tomato, which I truly thought was at the end of its life. I'm still waiting. These two are hiding down here. I've been kind of coming in and checking for bugs and holes whenever I'm out here. They're still looking good. And then it's got the flowers, and it does have, oh yeah, I had to come clean these off. It's got these 3 over here, and they had a bunch of these things all over them this morning. These bugs want to eat my tomatoes. That's not happening, guys. Did I show you guys that my cilantro is going to seed? Which is exactly what I wanted it to do. Not quite ready yet, but yes. That's how the test bed is looking, if you guys remember. It's not horrible.